Good morning, everybody. This my
Morning.
NPC 2. Okay, so we will be in here. That means lesson 25, exercise 25. All right. So here what you do is here, because when you see in exercise number 3, you see arama ropa vana ropa. You see I highlighted in brown. So that means technically, if you look at this one, the word here, this is a noun, rupa. So it comes from the root rup. Rup, that means you see this is the rup, rup, 7 conjugation plus t, rupeti means plants. This is a verb. So the noun that means the noun that we are learning the last lesson. If you look at the top here there are 3 categories. Can you see here is a primary derivative? That means this one is a little bit special. This is less special because this is already a noun. This noun is basically in accusative form. This is the root, this is the root. Then A is added. So A is added. So A is added. So this is, when you join all these 3 together, it will form a kumbhakara. The word kara is a noun, Instead, like for example, the verb is karoti. Karoti is a verb to do, to make, or to perform. So in a kara it become a noun. So you see the na here, it's not a na, a is added. The dot here indicates that there is a strengthening at the a here. So that's why you see here become kara. So when you see kara, that means it is a noun. It's a noun. That means it's a doer now. That means do become doer. It become a doer now. So this is one of them. But in this case, this is a verb forming a noun, and there is 2 nouns joined together to form a compound. So in this case, when you translate here, it says that the word kara means a maker. And then this one become Takpurisa number 6, which means that a maker of a pot. So a maker of the pot in a simple English is a potter. So that is how you so sometimes you look at the dictionary, you may not get a meaning. Then you're able to use this kind of translation. You translate according to what you know. You don't have to be exactly, if the dictionary says something else, you translate, it's not exactly the same, it's not a problem because the meaning is the same. English can have a lot of synonym. Synonym, that means it's exactly the same one. So this one is all. You must remember there is a root here, and then A is added, and then this is the object. Okay. So then this is a rule to state that when the root here is a long A Y must be inserted. You can see D plus A, one long A and one short A. So you need to put a Y. Insert a Y, become daya. So da is to give. Daya is a giver. Okay. So danang, this is danang. Danang, that means it's also give. Danang, and a giver of a gift. But in this particular translation, it say alms. Which is still not a problem lah. This is the one that we are interested in, because this is really no object. You see, this is pash plus a. You see, so normally the verb form it will be pachati, pachati. So now it's forming a noun. You see the a here is strengthened pacha. It's technically you can say if somebody who's cook, it become a chef. You can translate it as a chef because it's the one who do it. But in this particular case, the classification is not that. The classification, it says a gerundial noun. So a gerundial noun, you must look into the English. Gerundial noun, you see, this is a gerund. So a gerundial noun is a verbal noun. That means it's also a verb, it's also a noun. So in this particular case, you express the generalized and uncompleted action. Uncompleted action. So that means here action, act of cooking. Act of cooking is not completed. So on incomplete action, so this in this case is called a gerundial noun because when you say I am cooking, you haven't finished your cooking, you are in the process of cooking. So that is what we call a gerundial noun. Understand? So it may looks like a present participle, but it's not present, but this is a gerundial noun. Okay.
Oh,
Understand?
that
The
means
two different.
that means that one, the Janato, Pasato, so some sort like that, lor. Oh.
Yes. So the structure, is a gerund,
Okay,
and it means
okay.
cooking, is not come from a present participle because present participle you can decline. So this one is a gerundial now. It's like that, Okay, you see, and then there is this one again. This is the object, This is the object. All in front is the object, and then this is a root. Still plus a. All the time is all plus a. The only thing is now, instead of plus A, you can plus Aka, Ana, and Avi. You look carefully in here. Okay. So this is got a object. This one still got this instead an object. Is this one is put in locative. See, the word ta is a root to stand. You plus R, then it become this because this is a Sandhi chain. This is a Sandhi chain. That means standing. Here means technically it's the same like the top one ing. It's classified under gerundial now. Standing on the land. So, but here it puts situated or living. There is ing, living on the land. Standing on the land means in Penang Hokkien, when you say lu kia to lu means where do you stay? The word kia and kia means stand. Stand means stay. So in this case, the Pali and the Pali equivalent of the stand and living is the same, just like the Hokkien lah. Right? So all this is in locative. So that means you see all right. And then this is solid. This is a solid primary derivative. Solid kara plus aka. Aka. So that you can see there is a strengthening there. Dual. And then you see the su here, su plus aka. The u strengthened to o. The o strengthened to ab. Can you see here? The u strengthened to the o strengthening to ab. It will end up savaka. So this one ended in savaka. So this is
Okay.
savaka. So because
Can.
if you look at here, why it goes so different is because of the strengthening. Okay, now then the u this is the same lah. The u also become the ab. Same as this. U become the ab. So the rest are straightforward now. Then again, some gerund. So that means it's talking about the top one, some gerund, because gerundial, that means there is a verb. It can be a verbal noun. A verbal noun. That means still ongoing, incomplete action. That means su plus ana, savana means hearing. This is pachana means cooking. You understand? It refer to the top, gerundial noun. This is the thing. So this is very important because it will help you in translation.
This
And then you
Sutta type one
savana. So this will help you in translation. The root is, of course, this is the
Sutta type of translation.
Sutta type of translation.
Yeah,
then after
not easy.
Not easy, but then you have an idea how you to get the first cut of the translation, of the translation lah.
Yeah.
All right, and then you plus RV plus 2. 2, this one technically the RT means the root. RT means refers to the root lah, root. Okay, the root all right. So the here that means in our in the here technically is the function is like that. KR plus TR. TR KR plus TR. Here you see that means the KAR. This is strengthening. This is strengthening. This is strengthening for Pali. This is a strengthening for Pali. Become TU. TR become TU. This is Sanskrit. This is Sanskrit. This is Pali strengthening. It become like that. So when you join this, because of the R got a dot. When you join anything got a dot or you got something like S like that, S like that. Then you have to duplicate because of this in Sanskrit you have like that, T like that, and then you have what we call it.
Too small, brother Alfred. Can enlarge, cannot see anything. TR. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, so that means this is all the Sanskrit, because Sanskrit got different S, S with a dot, S with a stroke on top, this one T got a dot, Pali got, and then the R got the dot, Pali don't have, only in Sanskrit. So in this particular case, okay, so this is Sanskrit strengthening, the A is inserted in, so the R become TU. So when you have the dot, when you join it, duplicate, become Katu. Because of this, the R has to assimilate the T. And then that means this one become this one, it become KATTU. And then so that is how it goes, but you don't really have to know this. You don't really have to know this, but since we study, we explain . So that means this one go here, this one go here. This is for general knowledge, otherwise you will pick. All right. Yeah. It's the same like in Sanskrit. Can you see? This is mother, mata. Mata is a mother. Let me do it a bit bigger. This is Sanskrit. So in Pali is this one. Matu. See not? This is the same. This is the same. Pitta become Pittu. This is the same. This is the same. Pali Sanskrit. So this the TU is equivalent to our Pali TAR or TU. TAR or TU, because this is TR, you can strengthen to, you see, KR become KAR. TR can TR. So this one you also can do in this way. I put it here. KR plus TAR. It can be like that. Two ways, because this one can be translated in two ways, but the book here is show one. So all this is the root plus TU. TU. So you get datu, nyatu, watu, gantu, and patu, all those things. So this part you can understand. So this is still the root. This is still the root. You see the I strengthened to A. Chit. So this plus 2D is duplicated. The D is assimilate the T. So it becomes Chetu. So it becomes Kata. Chindati become Chetu. So this is exactly one of the way I just repeat through. So after that, the rest more or less the same. This is all the 7 conjugation. This one you can see. This added to the base. You must remember, because this is from this one. Pali, this is seven conjugation. These two and seven conjugation. Seven conjugation, you need the A. So Pali 2, you just have to take the base. Just like Pali T, drop the TI at the 2, Pali 2. Pali 2. Palayati, drop the T. Then you put here, 2. And that means Palayi 2. So you insert I here, insert the I. You see the I is inserted here. Here. I is inserted in between here. Remember here I mentioned I is inserted. So this one come from the word karoti. So here it form another base by using a 7 conjugation. Normally karoti use 6 conjugation plus O. Here
Yes.
you use 7 conjugation and it is kare, hare, and mare. This is 7 conjugation. So this is one of the exception. Not all the time is standardized one. So there are change here and there. So basically, these are the important part that you have to take note of it. I take part of certain thing. Not otherwise, you will get confused. So the rest is this is all object. This is all object. This is object, all object. So either he says agent noun or he say agent noun is equal to possessive noun. What is agent noun? Agent noun, that means agent noun means it will end with do, you will end with er, doer. Okay, this is agent noun. So who is the agent? The agent is the one who do something lah. So for instance, like piano. So the agent of playing piano is your pianist. You put ISC. So this is still considered as so piano, pianist. Cycling is cyclist. So all these things that means OR tutor. Tutor also is a agent now. And with OR and IAS, all this classified as possessive now. Possessive now is the person who performs something. So perform something and have something. If it's an agent, that means it's a doer. So you can classify and a doer. A doer is a doer now. That means somebody do something. Like driver. Driver. So this is the agent now. This is one of the most complicated one. This is complicated. This is complicated. This is the object again. All the in front one is the object. Then the root is added at the back. This is at the back. After that, there is no suffix. Here they mention that R is a suffix. Forget about that. What you do is the R here indicates what? Can you see the one? The word bush. Bush plus bunja. This is already a noun. This is a noun. Can you see a bush is a stem, and then gum. This is the root. So when you this here it says this is a suffix. So R supposed to add. What you know the R, this whole thing no need to add in. Take it away. Take away the M. So you see the R is elided. The R gone. The M is elided. So the final one it become this one. Can you see? Bujaga. So bujaga. So when you decline this, you get bujago lah. Bujago. So bujago. So that means you decline, you get bujago. Bujago means it's a snake. Refer to the snake or the serpent lah. So technically, what it says, here normally here. This one, it means so I'm going to translate for you this become a noun. This one become a noun. Gam is a noun. I put one because the subject is not mentioned. One who, this is a subject. One who, okay. Going. I'm taking the gerundive now. Going on or on. Can you see what here? With a coil here. That means this is a on or with, it doesn't matter because it's moving with so in this case moving with a coil. Coil. You see how a snake move, a snake move, zigzag one, you know. So a zigzag is actually considered as a coil. It go left, right. So that is how a snake move. So that means technically at the end of the day, one who going on or with, I will put like a coil. So in this case, because when you put one who goes like a coil, it is considered as a snake. So you on and with, you cannot use already. So when you construct a certain sentences in English, you have to change the preposition and certain word accordingly. You cannot stick like here you put with you put with then you cannot match already. You have to change accordingly. So the rule is not fixed according to the sentences how you construct. You remember it?
Especially in sutta.
Sutta. So that's why you cannot match one. No matter how you cannot match, because it depends on how you look at the sutta. So this is all sutta word, sutta word. It's not make up. So the rest I won't go through. I will go because the rest is the other one is here, karma plus jan. So the word jan is born.
Produce, born.
Born. Born. So born, you can see you take you see they take you just have to drop the consonant and it become kamaja. Kamaja. So in this case, this one become kama. Okay. So it plus the ja, it will be kamaja. All right, kamaja. So in this case, so this is already a subject ma. Okay. Here. So if you take this, one who is born due to karma. So very easy. If you stick to here, stick to here, one who born. So in this case, if you born through, or born by or through, from, what you can put whatever from all this. Okay, from this, So if you say born, you don't want born, then you change it to arises. The moment you use arises, you have to use from, arises from this. Born by or born through. So the English is not fixed. I can tell English is not fixed. It depends on which word you use. All right. So this part you can understand. So you see in the sutta, you see, can you see here? Can you see Viveka jam? Viveka means seclusion. Jam is accusative, because this is can you see? Because at the end of the day here, he dwell, because the part here is viharati. He dwells. This means he dwells. It refers to the yogi, the meditator. He dwell. Okay, this verb will take an object. He dwell in the first jhana. He dwell in piti and sukha, and he dwell in, okay. He dwell in other, okay. Here, can you see? That means born from. That means born or arise through circulation. All these savitaka, that means with object. All these object, that means with what you call applied thought, sustained thought. You see now. So this is how you look at it. Normally it's at the back, jam. Then this is the second jhana, samadhi jam. Same, samadhi jam, piti sukang duti ya janang. That means this word is come from this format. You will find this all along. Suddenly you see jhana there, you cannot remember. You remember this was first jhana, second jhana, then you will be all right. It's very easy to remember this already. Okay, any question? Yeah. Okay. No question, never mind. So no question, I will move forward.
Sorry, brother or friend.
Yeah.
This one you say, like karma plus ja plus ra. So that makes it Giotto past participle. And then when you decline, it becomes nominative kamajo.
Yes. Kamajo.
Oh,
Kamajo. So that means this word is a stem. This is a stem. But somehow or rather the translator used to want to put it because here it becomes the subject. This is the subject, and then this is a normally subject.
Instrumental.
Subject, you can take a verb. If there is no verb, normally Pali, you will put instrumental ahead of the verb. No, you understand? Most of the time, most of the time, Pali will always got instrumental ahead of all things. So you put in this case, no problem, because this is only part of the sentences. You get what I mean?
Sorry. Can you explain a bit? Because the sound not so clear just now. Sorry. Can you explain about this C3 you mentioned?
C3 normally Pali they will put the subject.
Yes.
Subject, they put the subject. After put the subject, normally C3 will come in front of a lot of things. Then the final one will be the verb.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So in this particular case, the verb is not mentioned because it's trying to highlight only this. So it say, then this here, this jatuh, then this will be the subject, and then this is the instrumental case.
Okay. Thank you.
Born through or born by. Of course, in this case is understood that you are born due to the past previous action. So of course you insert you understand the logic of it. The word action is karma. The previous is not mentioned. You understood because present karma condition future karma. So whatever karma whatever we are here is arises due to the past or previous. In this case, you put previous. That is how you translated the meaning by adding one or two sentences, which is not inside the Pali. You just add it in because this is how to relate to the whole sentences lah.
Yes. One who arisen through a previous action.
Yes. Then this will make more sense lah.
This
will make more sense. Right. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. So now we will go to the exercise. Exercise. Okay. So this is definitely is adding in A. So ropa, this is plant, is a verb. So plus ER, planter. Can you see? So a planter in this case is already in a compound form. So a compound form, that means if this is arama can refers to garden. So that means a planter of a garden. Automatically, you assume that this is a Kapurisa number 6 lah, which is means a genetic case lah. That's how you look at the compound. Compound, you don't have to remember what case one. No, you look at the sentences. You got planter and the garden, planter of the garden. So in this case, this is also a vana means it's a forest. So in this case, the end no need to mention is automatically understood. This is because a planter, we don't have to say one who plant garden or what, no need to say it straight because we can find the word end with ER, planter of garden and forest. So this is how it goes, first line. Okay, the second line, this is the one we need to, because you remember that you mentioned that ka plus aka. So aka, that means the A has to be strengthened. Karaka. So when you see karaka, you know that this is a doer. So a doer. Now a doer, okay. Can you see the word jana in the plural? Jana in the people, that means people. Okay, that means in this case, this should be your subject. Peoples. Okay, this is also plural. GCN to this. Who are, because this is a plural. And of course, when you say Setu is a bridge, you cannot say maker of a bridge. You have to say builder of a bridge. In English, you cannot say maker because The word is builder of the bridge. So you have to change accordingly to the English translation lah. Builder, if you say a building, then you say a constructor. A constructor or builder also can. It depends on which one you are using. So this is how it goes. Then the next line. Can you see the word ta just now? A bird with a ta, the TTHA. That means the word here is standing. Okay, and this is standing. In this particular case, can you see this is a compound? Sila plus sampajana. So this is a past participle. Can you see this is GCN to this? This is GCN to this. Jana. That means it means peoples endow with so in this case with virtues. But the moment you see this in front of this, they are also GCN, then you know that this is going to be adjective to this. Can you see? Here it become adjective. Righteous virtue. Righteous virtue. Okay. Or you can translate righteous here. The word here, this is also can be a subject. Can be a subject. Righteous, if you take this, who endow with virtue, also can. So that means this line can be translated in this way and can be translated in this way. Because this one is because you are taking the subject here. The subject here. That means this person are virtuous. Are virtuous. That means this person who are virtuous. Or you want to put righteous who endow with virtue. Also can, whatever way you want to translate. If your teacher is good enough at translation and the ones who see it, they can understand that you translate is not wrong. It's not wrong. All right. So any question on this? All right. So now this if you try to match the top with this one, this one is translated. This is, you see, this is translated with the top one. If you try to match this, you look at this and try to match this, then you will run into problem in translation. Because say people who plant gardens, forests, and make bridge. Okay. Then you look at it, where is it? So when you do this way, it's very tedious. You translate first and then you look at your answer. Or if you cannot translate, then you look at the answer. Then it's okay. No, you don't look at the answer and translate. It must be the other way around. Translate first and compare the answer. Then that will help. If you look at the answer and translate, then you're going to influence your translation. Influence your translation because you have preconceived idea already. No, you don't want to take a preconceived idea. Translate first and then compare. That will be a better choice. I mean, that is how I look at things lah. I don't know how you do lah. Yeah. So this is the answer given in the book. This is answer given. So it definitely it's gonna be the same. People who plant garden, forest, make bridge. Of course, this makes sense. This makes sense to these two lines. These two lines is this translation. Okay. Now here. So since it choose to live like that, I have to put living righteously. If you put a righteous who endow with virtue, that means living righteously endow with morality. That means technically, if you look at these sentences, this also makes sense because you live righteously with morality. So this is a very refined way of translating the message, you see. But when you do it, you cannot straight away you get this. You have to come out something like this, something like that. After that, you know, oh, yes, you read this is good English. So you try to refine your translation from here to here, here to here. That is the whole idea of learning the Pali. Yeah. So the final word here is here. Can you see the ye and the te the same? ye and the day. That means relative and correlative. This one have to always go in pair. This is those. Those are same disease. Those people. Okay, can you see the word gamino? Come from the word gami. Gami means gum plus E. Gum plus E. When you plus E, this one has to be strengthened. This has to be strengthened. If you have gami, that means goer. Goer. So this is a goer. So technically this means goer. So if you say goers to the heaven, it's not, you don't have to say. You say the people who go to heaven. This sounds better than go to the heaven. So it means the same. So this is plural. Goer, you change it. Those people who goes to heaven. This sounds a lot nicer than goer. So the choice, you have to be very careful. So the same word, if you look at the same word, now, see here, this is goer, right? All the gum, that the prefix must be a long A one. No? So that means this is opposite of this. Goer and comer. Goer and comer. So this word gami plus A, gami, comer. And then when you put na in front, that means it becomes non-comer lah. Technically means non-comer. Non-comer, but when we are talking about returning back to our world, we don't use the word non-comer. We say non-returner because anagami don't come back to the world again. Don't come back. The one who come back is comer lah. So in English, we change comer to returner. So non-returner. So
Yeah,
the word
yeah.
so you must be able to understand the context
Yeah,
from the
Brother
Pali.
Alfred, this sutta translation, I find that you cannot just see like that. You need to know the background dharma. Then you can see, make sense. They are not talking about karma. What you will be confused. Why karma? Why?
Yes.
You must know that it's non-returner. That means you must have a good grasp of the Dhamma already, the Dhamma
Correct.
Then easier you can
If
follow the flow.
you can follow. If you totally new to the Dhamma and then you want to
Cannot.
learn Pali and translate, you have a lot of issue already.
Yeah,
Because
cannot.
okay, you understand this part now. Here we go to number 4. Number 4. So this is so you look at here and here. At the end of the day, these are all the thing lah. Translate. The breakdown is important. So the declension, you have no problem on declension. You have all the cases, declension, all the verb, various type of verb, we have no problem. So the only thing is how to match up and get the right, the most precise to your best lah. Okay, now here you see it's the same. Here I already put for you. Okay, here is Gopura. So in here, in our study, on top, he say this has to be an object. Object plus star. Object plus star. So this is the root. And then plus R. You can refer to your book, page NPC 2, page 152. This is 152. So, or you scroll it to the top. Scroll it to the top of the thing. If you have the book, it will be a lot easier. This is the one. This is the one. This is the one is talking about this. So it becomes this one. TTHA. This is the one. Okay. Right. Now, so then you have the word two here again. Damila. So if you don't know the word Damila is what, you can look into the dictionary. Of course, it means the T Sanskrit people, Sanskrit pronunciation, normally the D they will pronounce as sounds like a T, sounds like the T and the D is very difficult to differentiate. That means this one is a plural. the Tamil. The Tamil, can you see now? If you look at this word is stand. The one who's, let me hear the word ta here. Give one who stand. Okay, so technically one who stand where? Where does he stand? So the word Gopura, that means it cannot be a gate tower, no. It has to be, those days in India or China, they will build a wall, and then on top of the wall there is a passage where they can walk around. So in this case, if you check the dictionary, Gopura means a gate tower. So I understood that this one is standing on the top, top of the tower lah. On top of the tower lah. They're on top of the tower, which means they are looking to see any enemy coming or not on top of the tower. So that's why I put a remark here. Tower guards. So guard lah. So this is a guard lah. So this is referring to a guard. Now, because you see this, the first line, okay. The word to is then. This is in decline. Then you look at here. Can you see this is the verb? This is the verb we put it here. So this is kapimsu. That means this is a subject. And this one agree with the verb, which is plural. That means they threw out something lah. And then they threw out something. Can you see? And then can you see this is an object, This is an object. That means vivida. Vivida means refers to that. This is an adjective today. This word is, can you see ayuda? Ayuda means this is singular, this is a plural. That means they threw out various weapon. So that means various weapon. Can you see? If you want to look at this, let's say you suppose you don't know the meaning, go into your dictionary, then you will look and you can find. Can you see it's a neuter noun weapon? This is a weapon. So that means it's the weapon. So this is singular. So that one, they is a plural because this is an accusative plural. Therefore, and then this is also an object because this is a pakam. Pakam, this is an adjective to this. Can you see this is what do you call it? Ayo, gula is a ball. A gula is a ball. Ayo name is iron ball. Iron ball is an adjective, iron ball. And then this one is, can you see? This word, now this word come from this word. You plus the R there. So that means this is a cook. You cook or heated up. That means in this case, this one, maybe heated up iron ball. You don't say cook. You cook iron ball. This is heated up iron ball. That means this one, the C will change to the K. It's changed to the K. So this is come from this root, heated iron ball. And then cha plus eva. So that means in this case, so you put here cha eva, and also that means what they threw out various weapons, and followed by this is continuation of this the heated iron ball, or the heated iron ball. The next line, you see the next line, can you see here also and again, and here also and here this line is and. Okay, this one, can you see this word? Silesa plus ika is silesa means adhesive substances. We don't know what is adhesive substances. So this will become object. And then in this case, this is a boiling hot. That means they are throwing down some kind of gum. This is technically here, it looks like it's a chemical warfare. This is a chemical warfare. What they throw down, I also don't know. So this one we don't know. But of course, we will translate as boiling gum, boiling gum, because that means here, this line goes to here. Hot boiling gum, iron ball and boiling gum. So that means they are fighting with some kind of enemy. So they should be standing not on the gate, it should standing on top of the tower. But so that you can take away the gate. Gate is in front, the tower is on top. At the gate, you cannot throw, like you should be throwing down on the top. But anyway, this one comes from the Mahavangsa. Mahavangsa, I think there is I got all the book, I think about more than 10 books. Around 10 books or so. I didn't even finish reading the Mahavangsa. I didn't finish reading the Mahavangsa because it's like kind of storytelling, all those things. So I concentrate more on the sutta. So I read some, and then after that I didn't finish. So at the end of the day, this is the one. The Tamil name is talking about the people stood on the gate tower, two various weapons, heated iron ball, even boiling hot gum. So this is hot gum. I also don't know what is it. All right, any question on this? Okay. So you can understand. So now I'm going to move it to the next one. So we will break down the thing. Okay, this is Vana Chari. Chari, just now you did. Cha plus long E. Okay. So you put long E, then you have to strengthen the A. So it becomes Chari. That means this is a noun already. So if you take the word Charati, you see, Charati, so this Charati is still the root is the same. A is the first conjugation, then you put the T is the third person. In this case, this is forming a noun, primary derivative. E is added. So when E is added, the A is strengthened. So that means here is a, if we translate here as walk or wonders, all right. In this case, you can translate this as walker or wanderer. Same one, this is verb, this is now walker or wanderer. So
Brother Alfred, sorry, that one, the walker wanderer, the A is long A. You said strengthen.
I say strengthen because I take the root, I haven't strengthened yet, because tell you cha plus E, so wanderer. So the result will be strengthened like this lah. So this is to tell you the root plus long E. All right. That means here, then you look this, all of this is continuous until the last part. Until the last part. You know that this Asim is a first person past tense, right?
Yes.
First past tense. That means I was. So that means this becomes subject and verb. I was. And then subject verb, then you will take an object. I was a wanderer. So in this case, this is a adverb of time lah. Adverb of time. That means I was a wanderer earlier lah. That means earlier, which means previous life lah. Previous life or maybe earlier, when I was young or something like that. Earlier. So the word earlier means previously. I was a wanderer. Right. So first line. So you do in this way. So you already know the meanings. Previously, you can start with previously. That means this one, you can say previously I was a wanderer. No problem. You still get it correct. It depends on how you do. That means previously I was a wanderer. But here we put like that. Subject verb, I was wanderer earlier. So you can change it later. The second part. Okay, the word. Can you see this is satata? That means this is the object. Satata. That means this is become here. This is okay, can you see here? This is ika. Ika, and Ika is also is also what you call it, the agent noun, because the word Kama plus Ka. Kama plus Ka. So Kama plus Ka, it become Ika. Here it become Ika. This part become Ika. So Ika, when you decline, this become the subject. This is the subject. And that means, can you see here? That means here, you don't say a doer in the forest, you say a worker in the forest, because this is a forest. Because the word car is a doer. So yeah, worker in the forest, and then this become the adjective RM. So that means this is talking about the same thing lah, because it is continue from here. So the word I am, I omit it out already, because this is what here. It means okay, worker. So I am a worker in the forest continuously. So in order to make things clear, you insert back. This is talking about earlier. Now this is the present. I'm a worker in the forest. Okay, this part. Then the next part, I put like that so that you can see it's a continuing. Continuing. This that means this is a gerund. So say I put I also. I need in translation you don't have to put. This is to make clear. I having taken. Can you see the word? Here, this is a compound, Pata plus Odana. You see, the A is dropped, then is Odana. Odana means rice. Then this Pata is a measurer. A measurer is a measurer. It means it's telling you take certain amount of rice. So in this case, we put, I having taken a certain amount. So here, amount of rice is not good. Because the amount. It's because it's a measuring of knife. So when it comes to this like that, what you do, you will put certain amount of food. Understand? Because Odana can be food, can be rice. That means here literally you can say a certain amount of food. That means for your lunch, for whatever certain amount of food. So when if somebody translates certain amount of food, then you try to gauge, where is the word certain? Where is the amount? Amount come from the word patap. You see, I show you. So Patta, P-A-T-T-H-A, P-A-T-H-A, You see, a measure of volume. A measure of volume. So it doesn't measure of volume, then I can say certain amount of food. Whereas in Mandarin, it's specific. You use like Mandarin, 一个, the measure word, 一个人. And then if you say like a chair or what, there is a measure word, In Pali, there is no measure word. But you understand that it's a kind of a measure word. It's a measure word. So this is how you have to look at the overall translation. So in this case, something like that. Okay. So the next line is here. You can see now this is the object. Here is the object. Can you see here? This is kamantang, kamantang. And then you see here, the word here is agama. And then this is S inserted, ahang. Ahang, that means I. This is a subject. This is agama. Going. Can you see agama? Going. In this case, here is kamantang. That means this is a kamantang, going to work. Kamanda. Okay. So if you look at the Noble Eightfold Path, there is a word kamanto, samma kamanto. So this kamanto, in that particular case, samma kamanto is a right action. No, so it's not. It's the same word. Samma kamanta. It's the same word. This is a right action, plural. This is kamantang. Okay. Here is here means action. That means here we cannot translate as action because this is right action. Right action, because we got what is the right action? Okay, non-killing, non-stealing, non-sexual misconduct, these are the three right action. But here is, of course, going to work is an action. I'm going to work. So technically this is going to work because in just like a Mandarin the word shang pan, shang is up, pan that means you are going to work. So if you look at the Chinese, shang is up, pan that means is a sort of duty. So shang pan that means it's going to work. So you cannot look at one word, you have to look at the overall translation. Chinese is also like that, Chinese is also like shang pan, ma sang lai ma that means wo ma sang lai wo is I, ma sang ma is horse, sang is up also. That means I come immediately. So the whole thing you translate one to one, you cannot get the meaning I horse up. But it means that I come immediately. So Pali also sometimes you have to take the overall meaning rather than you take individual meaning. So if you take individual meaning, not necessarily you get it correct all the time, but 70-80% you get it right. So that is how you do a translation. All right. So any question on this? I'm going to do one more last one before we stop. We stop. We don't have to do so long because we do this one. Before, you see, that means technically this is pupe. So this is redo. Before, I was a wanderer in the forest. I constantly work in the forest. Having taken a measure of the rice, I went to work. So this is a lot good English, because when you do line by line, we cannot get exactly like that. We cannot get exactly, but the meaning is the same. Because you see, I went to work. Where is the past tense? You cannot find. You cannot find the past tense. So here you can. This year you can get this. So you cannot match one to one. So when your teacher asks you to do a translation, you do your separately. You already decline everything, wrote everything you do already, and then on a separate paper you use this. Then after that you do finish already. You go and look at the various translators, Sujato lah, Bhikkhu Bodhi, and then see, because they are writing a book. You are not writing a book. You are doing a small piece of translation. They are translating the whole sutta. They have to rearrange a lot, everything differently one. So that is the reason you will not get exactly the same. Is that as long as you can understand. So I will do number 6. We'll stop here. Okay. Atite, okay. Paranasiyang, okay. Ramadate, Rajam, Karante, Bodhisattva. Okay. Now, can you see this is what? Atita. Atita. That means this is Atita is past. Atite that means should be located in the past. Can you see in the past? Okay. Can you see this word? Karente. So that means this is a past participle. So these two this one and this one this one and this one forming locative absolute locative absolute okay, locative absolute, and this one also can be, because this is also in what you call it, but technically it has to be this one. Technically it has to be instead of this one yeah. Now what you do is you have to put when or while. So this is technically this one I put into a locative form. You put in a locative form, that means so locative absolute normally they will change locative into a subject. So subject. So when what I typed wrongly and looks so funny. Brahmadatta, when Brahmadatta, can you see the words? When Brahmadatta, this is a subject. Okay, can you see this? The subject. This is a past participle. This is a past participle. So that means you need a subject and a verb. This is become your subject, and then this is verb. So in this case, no doubt this word is here the word come from the word car, come from the car, but it is not doing, It doesn't mean doing, because you must say this word is Rajam is a kingdom. So in this case, the word car will become governing a kingdom. This is object, governing a kingdom. This is difficult. Why is difficult? The word kara, you have to remember that this is the base kara, doing. But in this case, it becomes present participle. So it is karen. This is the word, karenta, karenta. So karenta, this is present participle. This is just a simple noun. It means if you look at this word, you should know that this is a king, this is a kingdom, that means governing. If you don't want to use the word governing, you can use ruling. No problem. This is okay, ruling a kingdom. So ruling a kingdom where? This is located in Varanasi. Then this is in the past. In the past. That means in the past. In the past. So you see that this is locative, this is locative, this is locative, this is locative. How do you mesh it? So in this case, that is the reason normally we will take this and this. But in this particular case, this is one of the complicated example. So that's why it was this. It become like that. It become like that. So instead, this is combined with this, it has to be this, because we need to find this one cannot, in the past cannot be the subject. Cannot be the subject. In the past cannot be the subject. Because otherwise, if you put this as a subject, past cannot. So this is most likely this is the subject. So we change this instead of this. This one cannot be the subject. This is one of the complicated case. Cannot be subject. Is the subject. All right. So this is how you go already. When Brahmadatta governing a kingdom in Varana in the past. This is become adverb. This is become adverb. This is a place. This is a place. English place is love. English place is love. Pali place in front. Place is in front. Time is in front. Time is in front. Place is in time. This is time. Always in front. Place is in front. That is Pali. But in English, it has to be at the back. All right. So I go to the next line. Next line. That means you see here. Kasi ga make kumbhakara. This is the one. Kumbhakara. Yeah. Highlight for you, kumbhakara. This is what we learn for this lesson. Kumbhakara. Okay. Kule. Kule come from the word kula. Kula is a family. Kula is a family. Okay, this is the Jaran, Kumbhakara, Kamang, Katua. So all these things. Now, what we do is we look around. Okay, the next line. This one, and here, no, this is and the Bodhisattva is, we take in the second line. Bodhisattva, okay, Bodhisattva subject. Then we need to look for a verb. This one. This is a verb. Can you see? This is a verb. Nipatitwa. Having born. So in this case, we just put born. You use past tense. Born. Okay, this is a verb. A gerund, either take an object or take locative. In this case, locative. Remember, gerund, standard gerund takes in front of the gerund, you take an object. When there is no object, normally it has to be a place. Depends on the word. Here, born in the family. This is in the family. Can you see? In the family. And then this is a compound of, this start for this, of a potter. This whole word is a potter lah. Pot maker lah. So we don't have to say potter. And then here, this is a place. Place, this is a place. You remember, place. English has a place, but Pali in front, this is subject. After the subject straight away, place, you remember, you look at it, all this place in front of Pali. So this is a place. We put at the back. So that's how it goes. Okay. Then second word, second one. Second word. Second word. In this case, I put he lah. Can you see here? 1 minute. I missed one line. I missed this one. Okay. He, ketua. So here gerund. Okay, here, ketua. So in gerund here is having done. So I put he did. Okay, can you see kamang? Kamang, there is kamang here. Work, okay, then you see this word, potter. Now you see, now when you see this one and this one, he did, so this is a past tense. This is work, this is a work, potter. That means technically this line, he worked as a potter. Understand? So you put something, he works as a potter. Okay. Put past tense. That is how when you look at that, you cannot synchronize everything. He did work potter. So you know he worked as a potter. So this is how you work. So this is the last line. This is the last line. So this means technically draw a line like that. Finish. One. This is one line. One work, two work, three work, four work. So we should have 4 lines. So 4 lines, you can later when you translate out, you can combine in one line. So the last one, that means here. Okay, here is here. Possessi, this is a AOR. That means he supported. Okay, can you see? Puta darang, puta darang. Puta is a son, and then dara is a wife. That means so the his is not there. He supported his wife. So he supported his wife. Now, so in this particular case, this one has to come here. He supported his wife. Then I'm going to put a present participle, by working as a porter. So that means, can you see? He supported his wife by working as a porter. So this one and these two has to combine together. So when you combine, it may end up in a different structure, different structure. So there is no what you call it outright way of saying that this must be the pattern, that must be the pattern. As long as you can understand what is the message inside, you translate. You get what I mean? So that's why it's a bit hard for beginners to really grasp how to translate. So this is how it goes. So at the end of the day, after that you do all this, you more or less know what is the meaning. So that means you put in the past when Brahmadatta was this ruling in Varanasi. Bodhisattva was born in this year in this family of the potter. He did the work of a potter supported his wife. So that means two things. All right. You see how your translation that means we have two different things. One, this subject and this subject, two different subjects. This is one subject, this is one subject. If you are not careful, you think they are talking about the same thing. It's not about the same thing. Okay, not same thing, not the same thing. So that means the Buddha was born here as a potter. Yeah. So again, this is also a Jataka. All right, we are done. So any question? Tomorrow I will be in breakthrough. Okay. So after that, yes. Yes, brother Ong.
Yeah, but I just want to ask you, do you know the number of this Jataka Vasantara? Because when I went to Thailand recently,
Ah.
most of the murals on the temple side walls are mainly of Vasantara one. No? You see the old man taking the woman away, or giving away the chariot, giving away the kingdom. So why they like it so much, Vasantara? The Thai temples are very strange one. They don't show the birth story, they show the Vasantara.
I know. I also saw it in the Thai temple in Police. Also got a lot of this drawing
Yeah,
about the
police
past
may
life.
get into.
A lot of past life of the Buddha one.
They like Vasantara especially. I
Because
saw at least 2 temples or 3 temples
a
have
lot.
Vasantara
Most of the
pictures.
temple have that because that is to show the highest dana.
Oh yeah.
The
Sacrifice that.
highest dana can be done. A person can do the highest dana because in order to achieve the 10 paramitas one of them is dana. They go to they go because Thai temple always emphasize on dana.
Dana, yeah, right.
Dana. So for a lay people, when they see, okay, the effect and the fruit of a dana is very powerful, so they insist on that because in most of the Thai temple, it depends on which temple. Most temple, they don't talk so much dhamma, so they encourage lay people because most of them is farmer.
Yeah,
So
simple. Right.
simple life. They say dana, emphasize on dana, is
Yeah,
then in order for them to improve their livelihood. Whereas for us, we learn dhamma in order to get out from the samsara. I see. So that is two different things lah.
yeah.
I think it have lah, but I cannot remember exactly lah. Yeah. But maybe you are free, I can search for you.
Yeah. Correct.
Okay.
So I also found another temple in Chiang Mai. There was this Jade Buddha also. No? You know the biggest Jade Buddha in Bangkok is in Bangkok lah.
Rakiao.
No. There's the
No.
Emerald Buddha, Jade Buddha.
Jade Buddha. Oh, Jade not.
The dark green jade.
Okay.
Anyway, I talk to you whenever meet.
Yeah.
That's my story.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, there are a few more left lah. So there is another up to 8 to 7. After that, the last one will be on the NPC will be well, I won't even compile it, the last one. Okay, so we will do it the next week, next week. Okay.
Thank you, Brother Alfred. Sadhu. Take care.
Thank you very
Sure.
much, Brother
Okay.
Alpha. Sadhu.